Welcome back to Geekery Games. I am Steven. He is Tim. We're watching the finals of RCQ, so the winner of this gets to go to... Where is this thing?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Spoiler, it's not me.
It's a Jim on the left playing red-black aggro, red-black mid-range. Tim playing blue-eye control. And
Jim was the higher seed, so he's on the play.
Jim's on the play. Stomp
Option to stomp, yep.
It's not going to do much else against your deck.
No.
Like, what are you going to stomp?
Stomp a samurai.
I guess. And so just stomp it. God, the glare is bad. Disappointed. Tim cycling the land into turn.
Irrigated farmland into a
Deserted beach. Yeah.
Love those lands.
I actually think they look really nice.
Oh, I just think they're great.
Oh, they are very good, yeah.
And they're awesome.
There's a lot of question, like, because I remember... Ooh,
Iganjo.
The Iganjo.
Iganjo is one of the cleanest answers to Bone Crusher
No
Giant.
one ever seems to come into.
And you know how many times folks are like, oh, no, you're going to take two.
All right, here comes Graveyard Trespasser.
Wizard.
What are you going to eat?
If I was Jim, I would have eaten my own Bone Crusher, but I think Jim opts to just eat a land.
Yeah. Jim might know that, like, maybe a Croxa interaction's coming up. You need every card you can get. Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe not.
I still would have just tried to clock the opponent.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Blue-eye control is stressful to me. It's one of those decks where you're trying not to die, and that, like, makes me feel strange.
It also makes you feel powerful when you have all the answers.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like...
I prefer to try to win to, like, trying not to die.
Right. I do think that the format has better threats than it has answers. Having said that, I wanted to register this 75 because of how I feel it has a... This match, you know, excluded, I feel like I really, in spite of this match, I feel like it has a good Rakdos matchup. I feel it's a slam dunk against mono green. Mm-hmm. And if you build it correctly, you don't have to concede too many percentage points to the aggro decks.
Yeah. So. I completely agree. I just psychologically is tough for me. So if people say that the threats are better than the answers, but the answers have gotten pretty goddamn good. Between Farewell and Supreme Verdict, and even like March of Otherworldly Light, which is an instant
Portable
speed
home
thing. Yeah, there's a lot of really good answers in the format.
The best
right now.
Right now on the screen is the best removal spell in the format.
Wandering Emperor.
The Wandering Emperor.
Yeah.
It's Vraska's Contempt that just stays on the board and like keeps
just makes value.
Just keeps making 2/2 samurais. The card is awesome.
Yeah. I really, really like it too. I played black-white tokens for a while, and it slowly just became that the only reason the deck was good was because it had 4 Wandering Emperors in it. Like, there's so many
The
problems
Wandering
with
Emperor
it.
is such a good Magic card.
Yeah.
It's such a good Magic card.
I think there's more room to play it than people realize, too. Like, you don't have to play in control shells. You can play it a lot of places.
Sure, mid-range.
It's a Planeswalker with Flash. It's
Planeswalker
wild.
with Flash.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't have to commit to just down-ticking and exiling. Sometimes you can just blow them out with a 2/2.
Well,
you know, make a 2/2.
Gives the creature first strike.
Yeah, but you could also just blow them out with your own creature by giving it first strike.
Yeah, it
is a combat trick. But I'm saying if they attack with like their Den of the Bugbear, you could make a samurai and just blow them out.
Yep. So Narset, that's a very good looking Narset. Is that from Secret Lair?
Yeah, it's Secret Lair, nasty Narset. It's so cool.
You find anything off of it?
We'll soon find out because she reveals.
Yep.
Another Wandering
Emperor. That Wandering Emperor has a weird haircut, I will say.
Not my favorite.
No. The anime one's cool.
The one I really want, when I really hit it big, folks, I'm going to get those APAC Japanese Pro Tour promos.
Oh, wow.
So cool.
I didn't even know those existed.
Oh, they're ludicrous looking.
Are they like this or...
They're totally insane. I'll send you one.
Okay.
Google it. Maybe the Geekery Games will put a link on the screen here.
Shay goes over these. She might put a link in.
She might put a link in for the APAC promo.
Yeah.
Looks like a Bank Buster.
Reckoner Bank Buster. I think that card's pretty hard for you to beat.
It's a fantastic card.
Yeah. People have been slow. That card is...
I love that card.
Yeah. I slept on it for a long time. I played one in mono green.
Good.
Did you play against mono green today?
Yeah, dunked on it.
Did you? Oh, you always do, I suppose.
Dunked on it. Temporary lockdown's big there.
Yeah.
Gets rid of the clue. Scoops up the Banky B.
Yeah. Very good interaction for you. A very good exchange, I guess I should say. Jim, that's a Blood Tithe Harvester.
Blood Tides getting the blood.
That's a hard one not to counter. I mean, I guess it's a hard one to counter, I guess I should say.
Yeah, but then it leaves a game object. It's
That's the power of that card, is it kind of stinks. But, like, God bless
making
it.
a
Tries
shark.
So hard.
Jim's going to want to stomp this shark or something.
Typical Jim. Stomping the
They
shark.
always want to. Just don't let the sharks do their thing. Woo! Woo! There she is, the Eternal Wanderer. Coming in big with 5 loyalty.
Yeah.
Zeroing to make a double striking 2/2 is also kind of...
That's a 0?
It's a 0.
Wow.
Not so but so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Jim discarding his Misery Shadow. Picking up. I mean, one of the other best cards in the format is just Dreadbore. Dreadbore is just a clean answer to so much stuff.
Yeah, thank God it's sorcery speed.
I know. Fatal push your token. Here comes 3.
Me or the Emperor. Let's go chump with the shark.
Yeah, I think he probably wanted to stomp the rest of that down. There's a good block there, not let him have it. Graveyard Trespasser taking out your something or other.
Supreme Verdict,
nice.
cleaning up.
Here comes the token. These games are really back and forth. This is a classic matchup, like the Jund versus Blue-White. Like, this is the Jund of the format.
Yeah.
It's just this matchup is in every format, and it's always pretty even.
Flashing in the Emp.
The second Emperor, the backup Emperor. The Magic Mythos allowing 2 Emperors to coexist is good. You remember back when if there was like 2 Jaces, you had to sack one?
Yeah, you had to sack one.
Have you followed the Mythos through this current iteration? It seems like all the Planeswalkers are dead.
Jace is dead, Vrask is dead, and Harry's dead, Luke is dead. No one really cares about that one. And then
oh no,
who's the last one?
I don't know.
Nissa. Nissa's crazy.
So we got what's Sheoldred's exiled until...
Well, Sheoldred will exile a creature target player controls in your next end step. That's a big attack.
That is a big attack.
And then Jim tries to bring the Sheoldred back, but it's like, nope.
It's until his end step?
His end step.
Wow. That is outstanding, and that just ends the game. Looking at sideboards here, I guess the Jim would probably bring his Duresses in, maybe a Dreadbore, because you seem to show him a lot of Planeswalkers. Maybe a Reckon or Bankbuster. What are you bringing in?
I'm pretty sure it's what Jim brings in, but I'm bringing in mid-range threats and the Aether Gust.
Yeah.
I'm probably bringing in Elspeth, Dream Trawler, Lyra, possibly.
Just big things.
The Lyra's funny because if he's on Power Word Kill, kind of blanks it, but I think he's on Go for the Throat.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing
Jim
Power
takes
Word.
the March there. Turn 1 Duress is exactly what Jim wants to see.
Yeah.
I think this turn he goes for a Bankbuster.
I have agonized a lot over. Good
It's a
thing
Bankbuster.
you knew what that was. I've agonized a lot over whether or not Pioneer is a turn 1 Thoughtseize format, and I don't, because I think a lot of decks would do better if you waited to Thoughtseize. But I think in this matchup, you just want to do it as often as you can.
So here he's going to just try to shred my hand,
Yeah.
and then generate card advantage through the Bankbuster. You he doesn't have to run spells into my counter spells. It's great.
Yeah, the Bankbuster is very, very good.
Oh, it's extremely good.
Here comes the Thoughtseize. That was a foil retro Thoughtseize before I get ahead of myself. That was very nice. So showing him 2 counter spells and a Narset.
Narset, absorb, and make disappear.
Yeah.
Probably takes the nasty Narset here because it represents more cards. Yeah.
Yep. I would have been tempted to counterspell that, but no, he would have just paid for it. That's dumb. Never mind.
I didn't have enough to absorb.
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, I think that you don't have a lot of great options, honestly. Just this him Thoughtseizing you over and over again, grinding out advantage.
I would say Thoughtseize, Bankbuster Thoughtseize is the best opener
Absolutely.
you can have.
Yeah, absolutely. Cycling a Censor into turn. You have that Field of Ruin to answer a creature or a land threat. But he's going to make his pilot and start attacking with a 4/4 here in a second. Bankbuster, so in mono green, you don't often get to ride Bankbuster through to the end. Just is not the way the game's going to shake out.
This is so good here.
Yeah.
I think Jim actually jams another Bankbuster. If I'm not mistaken.
No, he does not.
Maybe he doesn't do it now. He
Good
does it
God.
soon.
What a mess. So what is this? A second Bankbuster. Any counterspell out of you? So he knows about the absorb.
It.
I think you got to absorb that there.
And then he has another one.
No.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty
There's
bad.
really no coming back from that.
Yeah.
Because just he generates so much card advantage, and then while also being an attrition deck, there's just nothing.
Yeah, so Jim's got 2 Bankbusters in the main, 1 in the side. That just kind of illustrates how good the card is. It just does everything.
Is a beast.
Yeah. So here, this is a pilot crew in the Bankbuster. What's coming in? Fateful Absence, getting that.
Not really what I want to do.
Yeah.
You don't have many good opportunities in blue-white to take out a vehicle, though. So
No,
you have
it
to
is
take
nice.
your shot
Yeah.
when you can. And then following it up with a Fable is just backbreaking.
With the mana to pay for your casualty.
Backbreaking on the already broken back.
Yeah.
Taking out the...
You do want him to draw some more cards off that castle.
Not really.
He's up so many cards already.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Those Eclipse? Or are you playing in...
Me?
Yeah.
I'm playing in a map for the dual blacks.
Orchid?
Orchid.
Yeah. I like those. What is this?
This is Elspeth Sun's Champ.
Wow. There's a lot of retro Planeswalkers running
Yeah, that's
around
from the
now.
same drop. I think I just ended up making the 3/1/1s, which I figure against... I mean, I'm so far behind at this point, but he has a Fry for it. No, his Shoulder's Edict. That card...
Gosh.
That card punished me all day.
Yeah. He actually called the store looking for more and we didn't have them. Here comes a Goblink. Wow. Goblink is backbreaking occasionally, and this is one of those times.
Speaking of... Yeah, I think we've said backbreaking like at least 8 times this video.
I think that's kind of the theme here, though.
Yeah.
Like, Jim has just had your number on a lot of these things.
This round. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Croxus.
there's Croxa. So you're out of cards. That's
I
Croxa.
just scoop. I think I just scoop here. If I don't, I should.
That was my only misplay, was not
It's
conceding
not
right away.
scooping.
Yeah. Here comes 7. Answer it, bud. So, you have a removal spell for the pilot. Yeah, it's not bad. Can you copy a Reckoner Bankbuster? You can, and get more tokens and draw more cards.
Don't think so.
Why? You have to activate it, but you come in to play with counters and you can remove them. So here's a Croxa. Oh, he only exiled your graveyard with what's it called, not his. Gosh. So your 3/1/1's holding the board down. The main phase cycle.
Gotta play land out because you're gonna take damage from it anyway.
Yep.
Don't have enough to... Don't think there's enough to animate the...
1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5. No, it's not enough.
Just take the 9 million damage.
It's quite a lot, yeah. And
The hell with Croxa, dude.
Croxa is very, very good.
No, I should have brought in Rips in this matchup. I don't know why I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
It was a mistake. Thought about it later. It was wrong.
Well, it just stops Croxa, right? It doesn't stop too much else.
Yeah, it doesn't. I guess you're right. But
I guess he wouldn't have the threat he is currently
grindy,
using to kill you.
And it's
so.
what kills me in the last round.
Yeah.
Spoiler. I get killed by Croxa.
So we're making a copy of it. Looks like a Goblin token. Jim doesn't apparently know the trick where you make infinite copies of your... Oh, I guess he only has one.
No, there's one.
So it doesn't work. Never mind. Just kidding. Haha. Alright. So we get a trigger from Croxa. And then, yeah, there's just another
No, I'm
Croxa
just
in
like,
hand.
give
Let's
me
clean
out
it
of
up.
here.
Croxa's great. This is the matchup for it.
Sure. I should just kill. I should just.
You know what? Sure. You know what?
On the play. Let's see what happens here.
Big.
I want to watch how this game slips away for me because it's important to learn.
Yeah. Do you think you made
Cycle of Shark
mistakes?
Typhoon? No.
No.
I mean, I definitely made a mistake in the end.
Narset's good here.
Narset's really good here.
Especially into an empty board. It's very attractive.
Yeah. He can't really pressure too effectively. He fries it.
You can just fry it instantly.
Yeah, but then again, it's like it was like a mini memory deluge,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you waste a spell on it, and a discard spell. Thoughtseize, looks like I have Absorb, Dream Trawler, March.
Either get us make disappear, make something other. Is the counter unless they pay 2? I forget what it's called.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, make disappear.
And he casts a Bankbuster. I Portable Hold the Bankbuster, which is a nice
Good
draw.
Yeah. And you're representing make disappear if he tries anything too crazy on his turn.
Which kind of time walks him because if he has the Fable, he just can't cast it.
Yeah.
Now he's kind of locked out.
You missing land drops is too bad.
I miss a lot of land drops here, which is really hard.
Would you counter this? Yeah, you absorb it. I like that. I guess
What did I absorb?
you absorbed a
Stomp.
Bone Crusher.
It's more because it's 2 spells.
Yeah, if you don't do it, he's gonna. I mean, he has a Blood Tithe Harvester right now, and then is he having to play a follow up? Nope. So I think my worry there is if you counter the Bone Crusher or the counter the Stomp, he just slams the Fable, which is probably worse for you. But he didn't have it, so he was just trying to get some value out of his hand. Sometimes you can't play around everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can be so cute that you don't like, oh, I don't counter that Stomp, and he just 2-for-1'd you, and you didn't.
Right.
Like nothing good happened. I do that to myself all the time. Now I don't remember too much of
18.
I don't think you have anything.
I have the Dream Trawler, and then I
Yeah.
just make him have it, and he ends up having the. He draws he draws the Shoulder's Edict.
Oh, does he? It makes you sack it.
Backbreaking,
That is crazy. That is precisely the right answer. So he's discarding in response to this Field of Ruin on your man.
No, I didn't feel the ruin. I March
excuse me.
Other World Life for
Right.
1 his Hive.
Got it. Excuse me.
The March on the Manlands is a blowout.
Yeah. For one, it's very, very good.
And then I will turn that into a clue,
Yep.
which I'm happy to do at this point.
Yeah. You just gotta stay
I have
alive.
other answers.
Because your threats, as good as your threats are, his answers are great too.
Yeah. Oh, the Rakdos deck has the best answers.
So Aethergust on Blood Tithe is some conversation.
So the conversation, they were trying to say I was doing it on ETB, but I'm just doing it on cast.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Why would you do that other thing?
He's like, well, I thought you wanted to give me a clue. I don't have the Dream Trawler, and then he has the Shoulder's Edict.
Well, you have a card in hand to protect it, so it's a reasonable thing to do unless they have exactly.
But I would need to wait 2 more turns to
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
slam it, which doesn't seem right.
It doesn't, especially because it ends the game so fast if you do get through.
Temporary Lockdown's nice here. It takes
Yeah, it
the.
is.
It's 2-for-1.
Yep, he still gets a nice.
See, I'm at 13. This is probably where the Croxa takes over. No, he discards.
Yeah, this is discard too. What's it called?
Duress.
Taking your make disappear. So everybody's at parity. Oh, passing back. No good draws.
What is that?
Fable the Mirror Breaker.
Just flips.
Yeah. Nothing really going on for either player.
Back for 2.
Yeah.
11. Bankbuster, absorb it.
Yep. That's
So
good.
this is.
There's a Hollow Storm Giants for you.
Yep. But this is where he casts the Croxa. And I don't know how he is able to cast it twice now that I saw his graveyard. I want to make sure we know how many. Oh, it's a boat.
It's a boat.
Absorb
And that
the
gets
boat.
absorbed.
How many cards are in that graveyard?
Quite a few, it looks like. You think that does he not just cast it and then unearth it or whatever it's called?
He says he has 10 when he does it.
Huh.
So let's see.
Croxa here.
This is where I.
So this is a
This is my
discussion we
mistake.
had. Should you Memory Deluge in response to the Croxa, or should you just discard the Memory Deluge, let him Croxa you again, and then Memory Deluge end step to get 2 cards?
Unfortunately, I do it here and I hit 2 lands,
Well,
which is.
if you hit a counterspell here, you
I
don't
just
look
wanted to
crazy.
counter it or
Yeah.
something, but I guess it comes back.
Yeah. And so,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yep.
Does he have? How many
It looks
more?
like he's got 5 more.
Yeah, he does have it.
Yep.
And this is where I just die because I drew a Censor, which I should have cycled here, because the card I cycle into is.
Well, you could have made your Hollow Forge Giants and blocked, right?
Then block, and then he flashes it back. You still die.
Oh, you still die. Well, you
Yeah.
don't take 6.
What's up?
I don't think you take 6 if you block. Well, that's it. Thanks for
I'm
watching.
an idiot. So,
We'll see you next time.
well, if I